Ashutosh, is it hoping against hope, or workers are working constantly? What's the latest? How quickly will this 30-meter gap be covered?
Well, Gaurav, no agencies are able to give any timeline or a time frame, and it is really very disappointing. The rescue operation enters 6th day, and even there is no scope about any time frame. It has been more than 3 hours now. There is no rescue operation underway at the moment, and the reason is the technical issues, the physical issues that the rescue team is facing with the new auger machine. Even while the 5th pipe, which was on the alignment and which was ready to be penetrated inside the debris, the bearing with this new auger machine is also creating a hurdle. Subsequently, the alignment issues are also obstructing. Moreover, because of the equilibrium and the vibration that machine is creating because of constant working, this also, at around 3:30, there were a huge amount of debris that also fell down. In fact, if the tunnel right side, the structure, if it's too dark, it won't be able to see many things. But because of the structure, since the debris are constantly falling, when workers were so afraid, they stepped out. Once again, the operation that was started again to carry out the rescue operation. But because of these issues that the agencies are facing, another machine has been airlifted from Indore that has arrived there, and by late evening it will be somehow the agencies are trying to fix it and align it, assemble it, and then start rescue operation once again. So clearly at least another 12 hours going to be very critical. There will be no operation for now, and yet again after all the assembling and alignment, they will continue tomorrow. This will be 7th day, and again, of course, this also raises the anxiety, concern, apprehensions, multiple things. The agencies are only trying their best, and that's the only one can hope and also pray for the safety of all those 40 trapped workers.
What more do we know, Ashutosh, about the condition of those inside? How often are people outside able to communicate with them? What about their food, water, medicines? What more can you tell us?
With a very narrow pipe through the machines, they are being supplied food, water and the oxygen, which is the very essential. Subsequently, also medicines and supplements as with the consultation of the medical team. As far as conversation, as far as communication is concerned, the only few inches of the pipe is the only source, and that's a 60-meter tall from one end to another. So the communication and the words that are very essential, you cannot really have a long talk through those 60-meter long pipes. So again, but yes, since it raises anxiety, of course, because these machines are not working at the moment, probably it is also affecting the psychological condition. But the rescue team and the operation, because they have been part of a team working on this project here in the mountains, so they know how to help each other. At the moment, the need is to keep their morale high and the hope alive that everything will be fine sooner than later. This operation will be successful and they will be evacuated. So at the moment, the only thing that they have is the hope and the courage, and which is again totally running at the moment when there is a race against time for these 40 workers and the rescue team, Gaurav.
What's the temperature where you are, and what's the temperature where these people are? How are doctors in touch with them? Are doctors communicating with them at least sometimes, if not often?
Once a day there is a communication as far as medical health is concerned, because every time rescue team speaks to them, they ask is there any condition, medical condition they require medicines. If there are some messages, some kind of medical supplements are being given. But for now, no one has complained about severe ill condition. They are mentally very strong, they are physically very strong because of the constant communication. Outside the temperature goes as low as 7-8 degrees in the night, but here in the tunnel, because it is totally blocked by the 60-meter debris and even other side, so there is no cross ventilation, there is no air. So relatively the temperature in the tunnel at that particular portion is quite warmer than outside. So that's one factor very helpful at the moment with those workers, because inside the tunnel you do not really carry so much warm clothes. But for now, the temperature being warmer is only factor that is also helping.
Ashutosh, keep tracking that story. I will come back to you for more on this. In fact, what we can also tell our viewers, that special teams from Thailand, they've been roped in, and these were teams that had worked to help save the children who were stuck in the cave in Thailand in 2018. Now, these teams have been roped in to join the rescue effort. Their expertise has been sought, and that may actually help boost this rescue process in Uttarkashi.